What up, YouTube? Today's a rest day. I just got home from work. I'm going to eat a early supper. And so I'm going to cook some sirloin steak, sweet potato, and avocado. So we're going to get our protein, our carbs, and fats all in this one meal. And right now I'm still kind of staying in a deficit, trying to lower my body fat. I got down to 12%, but my overall body weight was just way too low. I ended up hitting 175, and that's coming from 195. I thought 175 is too low. I'd like to stay 180 at the lowest, but I want my body fat to keep dropping. So it went back up right now to 14. So I'd like it 12, maybe 10, but for me to get 10, I'm gonna have to walk a lot more. And right now with my routine, I'm just not getting enough steps. Let's get to cooking. Just went with some sirloin. So what I'm gonna do is, this is a pound, I'm gonna eat half of it. Okay, so only 2, not all of it. With that said, I think I'm gonna just cook the whole pack, and then I'll save the other 2 for tomorrow. That way it's already cooked. Don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna grab sweet potato. It's not that big of a sweet potato, but it's what it is. So we got that. I'm gonna get my cutting board, and the avocado I'll do last. I tried this the other day and I'm gonna try it again. It's using my air fryer and my oven, and I tried cooking the steak at 350, 10 minutes. So what I did was 5 minutes for one side, flipped it, 5 minutes for the other side, took it out, let it rest for 10 minutes. I didn't get a sear, but it was cooked literally perfect. So we're gonna see if we can replicate that today. Let me move the camera so I can get a little bit better view. I have it where you can see. I got this new Kinder Season. It's not bad at all. Tastes pretty good. So let's do that. Take the jewelry off. I always like to be fairly clean when I'm dealing with any kind of raw meat. We'll lightly season this. I say lightly, we'll be generous with it. We'll put a decent amount. So the last video I did cooking just steak and potatoes seemed to get pretty good views. So I think I might do some more food videos just based off the views and response to that. You let me know what you like. Today's just a rest day. The weather right now is pretty crappy. It just started raining outside. It's been on and off all day. But what I'll try to do is just get some steps in around the house. I don't really feel like going to the gym and going on a treadmill, so I'll just try to be more active around the house this evening. All right, so we got this seasoned up. We'll let that sit while the oven's heating up. Another thing, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do this whole video one take so I can just upload it, and we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, what ends up happening is I want to spend way too much time editing and it just takes longer to post. So I'm going to try to do more videos like this where it's one take, just get to talk to you guys as I cook, because I'm already doing this anyways, and I'm now just letting y'all in while I do it. Yeah, outside it's low-key yucky. This is like perfect rest day weather, if you ask me. Let's get a bag out. So just to let y'all in on how the diet's been going. So today what I've had is I did a coffee black this morning. Then I did another cup of coffee, and I did 1 teaspoon of unsalted grass-fed butter. They call it bulletproof coffee. I'm actually enjoying it. I normally just drink coffee black, no sugar, nothing, no cream. I would compare the butter like putting cream in it. I also got this little frother on Amazon. It makes it kind of foamy. And it's about 100 calories, but it's got a lot of good vitamins in it. You got vitamin D, A, K. It kind of helps with like doing breakfast. I can go a little bit longer until my first real meal. But for lunch, I had 1 chicken breast, 1 cup of rice, and I put some hot sauce on it. Super, super simple. I like to wait for the afternoons to do the fats before sleep. I like to kind of save the big meal for the afternoon. I say big meal, my portions have been cut back significantly while I'm trying to cut for the summer. So for that air fryer to heat up. So I had lunch at 12, and then at 3 I had a bagel. I started adding bagels before workouts or as a snack, simply to just up my carbs. When I went really too low in carbs, I noticed my energy levels were like super low. I just didn't have enough energy. So having the protein and carbs for lunch, then a carb snack, has helped regulate my energies throughout the day. Now we're gonna have a protein, carb, and fats. If it wasn't for the avocados, you could do eggs. I like doing that sometimes. If I do too many fats and I'm still trying to stay in a certain calorie range, maybe I don't do the carb for supper. Maybe it's just a protein and fats. Either way though, just the most important thing is your total calories. Trying to stay in that deficit to kind of burn what's on you. You're not just building up an excess of fat on your body. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my cast iron, I'll put some butter on it and put it in the oven and let it get kind of hot before I throw the steaks in. Let me do that real quick. So I got this Irish butter, and I'll be honest, not bad. It's almost got like a little richer taste to it. I like it. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a pretty yucky day. So I've been doing some shorts, trying to figure out the niche my channel needs to go in, and so far it looks like most people are interested in weight loss and food, which is why I'm doing another food video. So we'll see. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to grow a YouTube channel, and one thing consistently I'm seeing is they're saying, hey, you want to pick a niche, you want to just do the same thing over and over. And some of them have even said like the mistake they made was they were just making a bunch of videos that they wanted to make, and they weren't thinking about the audience, like who's this video actually for, or what's this channel actually for. And so I could see that. I almost fell into the same trap where it's like you want to make a video about any and everything, but if you do that, it's all over the place, and maybe people just want to hear one thing. So it's still early in the channel, so I'm open to trying different things, but I do think once something clicks, it makes sense to just keep doing that, because that's what people are saying. Hey, we enjoy this content, we want more of this content. Y'all, some of these sweet potatoes I've been getting, they look a little sketchy. Look at this. That does not look normal, right? Is that normal? I don't think so. It looks almost like an orange. It should look more like that. So I don't know if I want to eat the slices that look sketchy. Like, they look pretty sketchy. I might grab another one. That one looks sketchy. And who knows, it might be perfectly normal, but usually when I'm cutting up a sweet potato, I don't see that. All right, I grabbed another small one. This is a new bag. Let's see if it's any different. Yeah, okay, this one looks a lot better. So yeah, like, it's solid. The other one almost looks like a bug got into it. right? Let me try to stay on the cutting board. So, still trying to keep my portions low. I'll admit the first week I was doing the weight cut, I went way too extreme. My calories were so low, and I kept my protein high, but my carbs were so low that my energy levels were just garbage. And so the happy medium I found was adding that bagel, which gave me, I think it's an additional 40 grams of carbs. It's like 20, I think, for half and 40 for the full. I could be wrong. It's around that amount, but just adding that helped me where, one, I have energy when I go to the gym. I don't feel like death. And yeah, just, I do notice this. If I have too many carbs, I'm very lethargic and get kind of like sleepy. So there was like a big bag of rice I was eating at one point when I was bulking, and I eat the whole bag with the protein, and I'd be so lethargic. I want to take a nap. It was just too many, at least for one sitting. So now the amount I'm doing is like half of that. So I probably was doing 2 cups of rice with a meal. Now I'm just doing 1 cup, and that seems to be a little sweet spot for me. Might be different for someone else, but that's what I'm finding some success in. All right, so we're going through these potatoes. Yeah, all these over here, they don't look right. These look sketchy, y'all. Let me show you. Look how sketchy this looks. I mean, it looks like an orange. And maybe they're just going bad. I don't know. I'm not eating that though, I can say that much. So in the trash, those pieces. All right, fun part. Let's turn to the oven. I think it's time. Should be time to load all this up. I might do my steaks first, then throw the potatoes in afterwards. Let's see. Oh yeah, butter's nice and hot. I have to wash my hands again, but here we go. All right, boom, boom. Oh yeah. Yep, I'm excited for y'all to see what I was talking about. So I've been doing this. So we'll set the timer to 5 minutes. Time to flip it. Let's see how it looks. Let me turn that timer off. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. So I'm not getting a sear, but I'm telling y'all, this thing gets so tender. Let me try to get up close so y'all can see it. So the way it's cooking it, you can see how much it's doing. All right. Now we'll set the timer. 5 more minutes. As soon as I take it out, I'm gonna let it rest on here on my cutting board, and then I'm going to throw the potatoes on the cast iron skillet, and then I'm gonna crank it up to 450. So during the 10 minutes of the meat resting, we'll have time to cook the potatoes. When I take it out, it'll probably look undercooked, but the 10 extra minutes of rest will finish it off, because these aren't very thick pieces of meat. All right, so here's the timer, it went off. Let's pull it out. Oh yeah, it's very, very juicy. All right, let's out and set. Oh God, it's falling apart. Yeah, something about this air fryer setting in the oven, it's pretty on point, y'all. Okay. Now we're gonna throw potatoes in. What I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna lightly season them with my go-to buttery steakhouse for my potatoes. Just gives them some nice flavor. All right, we're gonna stir this up a little. Get them nice. Now let's crank this back up. See temp. I'm gonna just say 450. We're gonna expedite this really quick. All right, so potatoes will go in the oven. I'll set my timer to 5 minutes so I can just kind of rotate the potatoes, and then it'll do another 5 minutes to finish. Let's move this over. That's what it looks like right now. Yep, and we'll let it rest for 10 minutes. I do it super simple. Just cut it in half, take the seed out, and I don't like trying to do like sliced avocado. I like just doing mashed, super simple, super easy. Here's a trick I've been doing. I've been trying to put my food on a smaller plate. Optical illusion just makes it feel like I'm eating way more food. If I have the big plate, it looks like I need more food when I don't. What I like to do on the avocado, I like to put a little bit of salt. I'm going to do the same thing for the meat once it's ready to be cut. Yeah, we really trying to take advantage of this real estate and put as much food as possible on this little plate. Now it's time to cut the steak. The best part, right? The part you've been waiting for. Let's try to get it in. Now y'all gonna see what I was talking about, okay? So, let's pick which ones we want. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right, so we got one more to cut up. We'll put this on the plate. Oh yeah. You know what? You're probably thinking, hey, what if I get tired of this meal? What if I get tired of eating it? Listen, when you go a long period of not eating and you're fasted, by the time you look at this meal, your mouth is watering so much. And in my opinion, this meal does not get old. See that? It does not get old. Oh my goodness. Now you know what we gotta do. Last time I cut it off, you didn't get to see me actually do it. So let's adjust this real quick. We gotta do the taste test, all right? Here we go. Y'all, it just melts. And there's nothing to it. It's literally just, I don't know if we get the same if you just put it on bake. Because I'm using the air fryer setting on my oven. So I don't know if that's the magic or if you can do this on a basic oven. But let me tell you, it's good. All right, let's try the potato. So on the potato, cranked it up to 450, 10 minutes. Halfway through, just rotated them. But yeah, the potatoes are so good. Now, I got a question for y'all. Let me know how you're doing with your meal plans and your weight loss journey. Is there anything where you need help in? If so, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, steak, potatoes, and avocado. Delish.